Hey everybody, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we actually fought... First of all, we got here to the Sandship. Then we came here, explored a little bit, fought mid-boss Skirvo, and got this. The bow and arrow, which is the final item to complete this inventory. Also, I don't have my Sacred Shield anymore because we lost it in that fight, and I lost my fairy, so that sucks. This area is very electrified, so I have to have this wooden shield, or this banded shield, so yeah. Anyway, enough little rehashing of the bad stuff that happened in the last episode. In this episode, we are going to use our bow and arrow and actually aim over here. So basically what we want to do is... if you press A, you'll be able to zoom in on your target, and then you just go a little higher, and then you just release with A, and there you go. That's how you use your bow and arrow. You're going to want to know how to get used to it, because just like any other dungeon in this game so far, or in any Zelda game, whatever dungeon item they get, you're going to be using it throughout this area, so you want to be able to use it good. Now, you want to be able to use it, fairly well. That way you can actually navigate the area and actually use the mechanics that are meant for you, in this game. And then by unlocking this Timeshift stone, we've unlocked a lot of different things that we can now do. And this is a mechanic that is going to get kind of tedious and kind of annoying if we don't do things right. So, basically, this door has been locked and we cannot get in there, so I know for a fact. First of all, gotta get rid of this bokoblin here. And that'll be fine, we'll just get rid of you just like that. And there's something that I'm looking for here that I know exists on the side of the ship, but it might be up here, so let's go over here first. Yes, it's this right here. But first I hear some bokoblins around. Oh, there we go. You only took one hit? Is that it? Anyway, now that we have the bow and arrow, we'll be able to drop... they'll be able to drop some arrows for us, but I believe we want to do this over here because it'll just make our life easier if you come and you hit that and lower this raft. I believe it'll make our lives easier. If not, then I just made our lives that much more complicated, but that is something that I had trouble with when I first played through this dungeon. The fact that boat right there gave me a lot of trouble. Now, I know we're supposed to climb the mast, but I don't see the actual ladder. Am I just completely that blind? Oh. Let's go back down, not fall off the ship. Okay, here's this ladder I was looking for. So let's just climb all the way up to the top of this ladder climbing thing. Okay. And over here, we got some enemies. I believe if we just shoot them, it'll make our lives that much easier, and we don't have to actually fight them on the side. This one we can just sneak up behind. This one we could do the same thing, and it's dead. Now, isn't that easy to do? Bow makes fighting some of these enemies super easy. Now, if we get right here, look up, we'll see a target right there. That will bring this little zip line thing down, and we can get on top of it and actually ride it back up. We should be able to. There it goes. And it magically takes us up. Don't know really how, but okay, you know what? Just fall off the thing. Thanks. Fall. And you fall. You fall. Thanks. And you fall. And we're going to want to do the same thing again right here, so just aim up. Boom, have not missed a target yet. That is good for me. Let's turn around, grab this, and ride this all the way up. And getting to the top, this is what we saw right here. If we just turn this, press in, the Timeshift stone will always be open for us, and so will that gate. Hi, Skipper, I don't remember seeing you here. I don't remember you coming onto this dungeon. We need to go save your crew. Anyway, he will identify where his crew is actually located. We'll worry about them at a later time. We're not gonna deal with your crew at the current moment. Now, I believe if we head down this way, there should be something for us over here. So let's just go down this way. Can I grab onto this thing? Yes, I can. Swing our way down, and, well, surprise enemy. Now, from right here... Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. There is a claw shot area back here that you are going to want to make note of. So, I guess if we go down from here... And then we claw shot, I bet. Yes. And then we claw shot our way down and keep going all the way down. Okay, that's it. Right here, I'm gonna get something pretty important right here. A piece of heart. Yeah, so in the first dungeon we collected a goddess cube, and in this dungeon we collected a goddess... We didn't collect a goddess anything in this one. In this one, we collected a piece of heart. So those little bios that I make at the beginning have been kind of useless because they don't really say anything about any of the items that we're going to get. And I honestly believe that we're not going to be picking up any more goddess cubes or pieces of hearts in any of the... in any of the later dungeons, so... I believe that is it for right now. So let's just hop back on down through here. And now we can head through that door that was closed, which is the door we came out of. But now we're going to be going into the area in the past time. So there's going to be some new things here that weren't available for us to do in the first time we came down these steps because it was the present time, but now we're in the past time where things are all futuristic and there will be some new areas for us to open. Look familiar to anybody? Yeah, not truly important to this game, but is important in other Zelda games. Again, I still don't think there's anything down this way, so that area is pretty much the same. It's just a trap hallway that's still open if I need anything, so I'll come back to that if I ever need something. It's always still there for us, no matter whether you're in the past or the present. But the past has now opened up some enemies, unfortunately, so now we've got some technoblins to deal with, and you're still here. Okay, you were easy enough to take care of. Anyway, I believe this is the room with the electro spume right here. There's no more sand right here, so that makes this area a lot more easy to navigate. Also, in here, first we got a technoblin to get rid of. Fi is going to say something to us right here. If we look up from this room right here, we're actually going to see the Timeshift stone. This is going to get kind of annoying because I believe we're going to have to come back to this room a couple of times to switch between the past and the present, which is why I said this area can be kind of tedious, because You have to keep coming back in here, changing it from past to present. So if I could aim and hit the target, should take this area to the past, or the present time, giving us access to this room over here, which contains the map of this area. So now we've got the treasure map. Perfect. So now we can see what the rest of the Sandship will look like, which is pretty much only like 2 more rooms. Well, on this floor at least. Now if we do this and keep it in the past time, or present time or whatever, I believe we want to keep it in the present time and run back across over here. So let's just go right there. I guess that's why, would be a purpose for you needing some of the stamina potion, but you never really need it. Anyway, I didn't show this off. Ow. Okay, can I please hit this thing like I am supposed to? Please? There we go. If we're in the past time, you will not be able to hit the switch because this fan will actually be circulating and working. And in the present time, it doesn't. It's just completely immobile. And in this room, let's get rid of these keys. And I believe, okay, I know we want to, okay, get on the switch. And if you get off the switch, that will happen. But I just realized that there's something else that I didn't do in this room really quickly before we... Why would I be able to grab onto that? That doesn't make any sense. First we want to move this out of the way. Then we want to get on the switch. That'll open up this hole for us. And we could just aim right across there. That is some good aiming skills. Just saying. That'll open up a door, and you want to be sure that you know exactly which door that opened. I believe it opened... Let me check here. Did it open this door? Is that the door it opened? I believe so, so we're going to want to head back over there. I mean, it's not actually that bad to know, because we can't get in through that door right there. That door is completely locked for us. I believe this door is exactly the same, so yes, it did open this door. I believe we also want to bring it back to the past before we head into this room. I'm not particularly sure on that fact, but I think that's true, because we can't do anything in this room. So let's go back to that main room and take this area into the past. That's getting really hard to say, because the past... Okay, let's just first make it across here. Because in the past, everything was all futuristic, like, but in the present time, nothing works. So it's kind of backwards if you think about it, which is why this area can be kind of confusing. There's the Timeshift stone. Told you we were going to have to go back into this room to make everything go back into the past time. But luckily for us, in the past time, this area is a lot more easier to navigate. You don't have to go through the sand stuff or whatever. But now there's a Technoblend in this room, which I took care of with ease. But in the past time, we can do this. I'm detecting very strong indications. Signs indicate that this mechanism has caused something within the ship to actually start moving. Of course, that's only going to be moving in the past time. So I believe now if we exit this area, I believe something else opened for us. Over here, I believe one of these doors has opened. Yes, in fact, it has opened. But I believe... No, nothing over there yet. I think we want to head into this room. Let me check how much we're coming up on time here. Whoa, Bokoboblins. Actually, technically, Technoblends. Let's just get rid of you. No blends. Okay, good. Took care of you. We're only 15 minutes in this episode, so maybe I can take on this room right here. And I believe we want to get this box, and we want to put it on top of the switch that's over here. But before I do that, I actually want to see what the switch does if I just stand on top of it. Oh, that'll open up this area right here, which is why I said you wanted to be sure to lower that. So let's just hop off of that. So that's what those do. Let me see what's going on in this room over here. Nothing. So we can't do anything in this room, so what we have to do is just get this block and move it and let it stay right there. And then we want to get on top of this ship, I believe. And from right here, we should be able to see the Timeshift stone. Wait, hold on. What does this lead to? Because I know this leads to something as well. Let me just see what this leads to. Because I can't remember exactly what we want to do at the current moment, so let's just see where this leads us. Okay, can't do anything here, but can we go down here and figure out where this leads us to? No, we cannot do anything in this room either, so let's just head back up to that main room that we were in, and we'll remember this area for later. And we will just go right here and go back up to that room that we were just in. And that's why I said this area can be kind of a jerk to you if you don't know exactly what you're doing, because then you'd have to exit the Sandship and then, oh, whoa, not do that. Not do that. That's not what I meant to do. What I was discussing before I got, you know, a heart depleted from me was you want to lower this boat before coming down here, because I don't think you could do that previously. Oh, well, first of all, the boat wouldn't be here, which means you'd actually have to go back inside, backtrack, get this thing lowered, and then we could come back up here, and I thought we killed you. Didn't I kill you? Thanks. Wait, is there another one? I hear another one. No? And we got a single arrow? That's cool, but I don't think I'd ever need one at the current moment. But, wait, what does this door lead to? Oh, we don't have a key for this door yet. Okay, sorry. Now we want to aim up and move over just a bit because that thing is going to be in our way. Hit Timeshift stone, please. And return everything to the present time. Then go back in this room. So let's just do that. Hey, where's the eye switch? There it is. Can I hit it from, like, right here? Does that count as hitting it? No, it doesn't? Okay, so let's just go... Will this count as hitting it? Should. Yes, it does. Okay, now let's go back to that bottom room that we were just in. So there's a lot of hitting of Timeshift stones and hitting eye switches and, you know, being sure that things are activated and things are not activated in this area, because in the past there was a big giant electrical gate thing right here blocking our entrance into this room. And then let's just do a little bit of that. I don't know if I could use some stuff in here. Now, in this room, what is it that we want to do in this room? Oh, there's an area right here where we can look up. Hit the Timeshift stone. Let's step back a little bit. There we go, hit the Timeshift stone. So now we're locked in this room in the past time. And with that, here's another one of these little generators. Turn it. press it in. That'll activate that in that bottom room that we were just in before that we couldn't continue navigating. So now, if we actually shoot up again into this Timeshift stone and just go, if we could just hit it, so I can get to, if I can hit the Timeshift stone, that'd be nice. Okay, boom, there we go. We hit it, take this back to the present time, go through this door. I believe we want to go down there in the past time, down to that, or do we? Actually, I want to check before we actually end off this episode, so let's go down to this area and see if we want to go, okay, we want to put it back in the past time. So we've done a lot this episode in using our bow and arrow and navigating a lot of this room. Still haven't found Skipper's crew quite yet. But on the next Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we will actually begin navigating that bottom area, which I hinted at right now, and we've activated a lot of the stuff, so maybe we can navigate that area down there. So, let's just aim for the Timeshift stone. And on the next Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we will actually continue, and we'll navigate that area that I just said we'll navigate, that below area, and we'll do that on the next Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as soon as the ship goes down and we enter that room. So, next time, I will see you when we do just that. See you then.